You are now tuned in to the excellence of execution, welcoming Paul, DF, and your co-host, Marley.
We are back. We are back with a good friend of yours and
Best friend.
Not yours?
Oh yeah.
Best. Wow, Jay.
But
Jay.
you guys are closer first. You have more history. We're more of a newer love that embarked in Mexico. When you asked me to say, let's go on the airplane.
At least you know how you met Jay. At least you know.
Yeah,
at least you know how you
Yeah, but
met.
it's more recent.
But at
The
least
the last guest we had was I've been friends with for like 10 years. I couldn't remember how we met, but it was just one of those
They
things.
said they said they met on a beach.
They couldn't remember how they met, but Paul brought it up to say, "Don't you guys want to know how we met?"
And then we asked, and he's like, something with a beach, and me and Dan are like, whoa, what happened on the beach?
Yeah.
Oh,
There was a
Time
beach
ago.
when we met.
There was.
You made a lot of people on the beach.
There was,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a beach.
That was a beach party.
That's your thing.
At Inspire, which is a DLC.
Here's the thing.
group.
Here's the
What?
thing. Here's the thing.
Tell us
Here's
then.
the thing. Jay is an absolute stud.
He's a
Number one,
legend.
he's a scratch golfer. So
Yes, he is.
Scratch
And you just
golfer.
played in Bahamas, and you got a
I
hole
did.
in one.
And I
Oh.
got
You did?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Jay
No.
Califiore,
I
everyone.
have no social media, bro.
No social media.
He has none.
You need to be on
No,
social
I can't
media.
be. I can't. Do
Oh,
that.
let's not
You
get
are,
into that.
you are a
Please, not
character
today.
that never mind. Okay.
So here's the
Oh,
thing.
through
Here's the
this,
thing.
he's on social, but he doesn't check it.
Right.
Imagine your DMs right now.
The broker community.
They
the
must be
broker
loaded.
community
He doesn't want to.
is a tight community. Okay.
Right.
Obviously, Clear Trust Ontario, newer to the broker community.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody's.
So
just getting
yeah,
started.
right, exactly. So I'm at a Scotia event. Me and Mickey were at a Scotia event in Austin. I don't know anyone.
Yeah.
I don't know a single soul.
Well, but back up. You went to. You would have seen some of these folks at the golf tournament, right? The Dale Howard Truck
Yeah,
Classic.
again, but it's
Irrelevant
a
at this point.
community.
Okay, got it.
It's a community that you need to
Oh,
be.
that's right. I didn't go to the Dale Howard Chuck that year.
No, but you need
Okay.
to be not so much inducted into the community, but you need to be inducted into the community.
Yeah, you gotta
okay?
make it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So I don't know anyone.
Right.
I get plopped. I didn't get plopped. I plopped myself in between Raj Singh and Raj Babur. Okay, two absolute studs, beauties, right?
Beauties.
And I'm just sitting there, and you're gonna love this. I'm just sitting there, and there's a couple of drinks involved, couple cocktails, and they start going at each other, and me, I'm just instigating, and the whole table's loving it.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
you are an instigator.
I'm just,
Oh,
I'm
big
just,
time.
I'm just instigating. Okay. Long story short, they allowed me to be a part of that community, and that's really something that I really cherish and respect. And as I got to know you guys more and more, I just understood how welcoming and how family style you guys are, and how excited you are about this business. And for you guys to allow me to kind of join that, and then allow me to open Clear Trust up to you guys, it's just been an absolute pleasure, and I'm so excited to have you here today.
Well, that night was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
and it was hard to not notice you because you were wearing this massive cowboy hat.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And literally never seen a Jewish cowboy in my life. And it literally,
Oh, there you go.
You
There's
just,
the first.
you were just, I don't know, so welcoming. And I guess we can't really say what was going on between the Rajas, but you just made it so hilarious. and from there, I just knew that, okay, I'm going to like you.
Yeah.
And then we just kept on seeing each other at other events
That's right.
after
That's
that.
right, yeah.
So
Love at first sight, I think.
it really was. For
sure.
And honestly,
it really was.
Francis took me by the hand because they were giving away jeans and jean jackets, and I was so involved with the Rajas that they were running out of stock. She grabbed me by the hand. She's like, you need to get a jacket right now, and that's how I met Francis.
That's awesome.
I met Francis as well that trip.
Oh, nice.
And she's very welcoming as well. And she just tells it as it is. And she like looks into your eyes and she's like, you're a good person. And then she just
so
says,
cute.
and then she just says
She
all the
is.
things that you want to hear. That's not BS.
No,
it's
it's
true.
genuine,
It's genuine,
Yes.
100%. And that's why I love those trips, right?
Yeah, man,
you
they're
get to
so
meet,
fun, yep.
you get to meet, new people, brokers, where people think we're all against each other, but we're not. You can't think that way.
Not that group. And
No.
I've been exposed to it at many Scotia events now. Dale Howard Truck in the summer. Inspire Mexico, mostly being around you guys. I know, Dan, you spent more time with them, and Mickey, that was my first time around all of you. And again, the sharing, looking out for each other, want success for everybody is amazing. And I don't think people give the community enough credit. especially the newer age, right?
Yeah.
The Raj, and actually the Ninos and
even
Peters.
Roy, Peter,
Rob DeStefano. Everyone's amazing. Like I remember chatting with Rob. Yeah,
so welcoming.
Yeah.
You know, and it could be intimidating. Like really, it could be intimidating
100%.
from an outsider's view. And it doesn't matter how many deals you do or what your position is or how much money. It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
And it could be intimidating because you guys are implanted in the community to even just come up and say hello. And I encourage anybody that's at those events that's new to go up and make a friend. It will go a long way.
Yeah, for sure. Well, not everyone has the personality that you do.
Yes, I agree with that.
But it was
Or A-type personality to just get it. Like how, like Mickey, if Mickey was there on his own.
Mickey just would have been laughing at me.
Did Mickey Raj hit it off?
So
because they're paisans?
So I just don't want to like get all like loopy about the story, but I had to put Mickey at a different table.
Oh, okay, got it.
And then in a cab back home.
Oh, okay, sure. We'll end it there. So, Jay, tell us a little bit about your background. I know you started off at a bank, and then you got into brokering pretty quickly. Then you've been in it for a while, and you've been extremely successful. We see you at all these events, HSBC Scotia. You're a top killer with TD. All these events, you're there. So you're doing a great job. But maybe give us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, no, I started just by fluke as a summer student at CIBC in university. And when I graduated, I guess they liked me, so they hired me back. But this was like as, I don't know, like ordered appraisal. It's got coffee, right? Like it was just whatever. And then I think it was like in 2008 when CIBC let go like 3,000 people.
Right.
Our department, like my manager got let go, a bunch of people got let go, and I just thought I was going to get let go. Like, why would they keep?
Because you brought
someone.
Because you brought coffees.
But yeah, exactly. But I guess it was really
that coffee
I
is
really
very
important.
important.
I still bring coffee.
Where's our coffees? Hello, coffee guy.
Just so.
But luckily, had good friends and colleagues that said, okay, if they ask you, because we all did exit interviews, they said, tell them that you're a mortgage agent and that you just learned and see what they do. And so they kept me, I guess, but I'd never been on the phone talking about mortgage or anything like that. And so my two colleagues basically trained me like in a month, and I just started it, and I liked it. And I did that for, I guess, a couple years. But then in internal politics, I was like, I can't work here. Just things were changing. And so I didn't know what I wanted to do. So then I started talking to people, not just in the mortgage industry, but outside as well. Like maybe I want to sell cars or go work in tech or whatever. And I spoke to someone who I worked with at the bank that went to the broker side, and they just had really good things to say. And the one thing they did say was, the one thing everyone regrets is starting this a lot sooner than they did.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. I was like 25. So I was like, let's give it a shot. I didn't have family, didn't have expenses or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's give it a shot. If I don't like it, then I can start a new career.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be, he was in Peter Mathany's office. Didn't even know who Peter was. And so started that. And I've been there for over 15 years, I guess. And it just, it's been a great ride.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad I made that jump when I did.
Did you have any road bumps? Like in first year, did you have a solid year? Was it?
No.
No?
No, I don't even, this is what I went in with the mentality that, okay, I'm on my own, I got to start fresh. So I'm not going to earn $1 for the first 6 months, right? I just went into that mentality.
Yeah.
And luckily I did do a deal within the first, couple months or whatever. But the first year was like, it was like learning. Right? Second year, slowly started doing it. I don't know what I did, maybe like 10 million or something like that.
Still.
And then slowly from there, it just momentum, right? And then the market got good, and then, just every year got better. So, but yeah, definitely, if I didn't have patience, it's a tough business to be in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lonely business.
Yeah, right. And I didn't go there and was fed leads or anything like that. I was totally on my own.
Yeah. Hunter.
And I was a hunter, right? And that's basically what I did. So, and it's a great experience. And also at the bank, I was in the turn down department. Right. So the first mortgage I ever learned was a B deal and a private deal.
Right.
So now I'm learning a business, right? Which is a different animal.
Right.
But luckily I was able to underwrite a deal.
Yeah.
And know how to underwrite a deal.
That's
so
very, very cool.
yeah, that's pretty much how it started and how it's continued.
How it's going. So you've built an incredible book of business. Any insight into, did that stem from you going out and building relationships with realtors? Are you more of a database network? Like what advice would you give to some young folks joining?
I think it's different for everyone, but for myself, I did have a big network of, friends, family, acquaintances, and all that stuff. I grew up playing hockey, grew up in Toronto. So I just basically at the beginning leveraged them.
Right.
And I wanted to make myself known as, if you hear the word mortgage, oh, Jay Califiore. Because 16 years ago, everyone wanted to be a real estate agent. No one wanted to be a mortgage agent, right? So, everyone knew 5 friends that were in real estate. No one knew anyone that was in mortgages. So it just happened to be that way. It's not like I planned that.
Yeah.
So that helped. And then just, being, really nice and, a good guy like Dan.
Yeah.
So people, as long as you do your job properly,
Yeah.
they will, I guess, they will use you.
Yeah.
So just leveraged off that at the beginning, and then sure, try to get agents and all that stuff. But for me personally, I like to focus on financial planners and accountants and lawyers.
Nice.
We do need realtors. I like working with realtors that I have a connection with, whether through networks or same personality or stuff like that. But I find that if someone who's managing your money tells you to use someone for their mortgage compared to just a realtor who you've just met telling them, not that they won't use you, but the odds are, oh, okay, I trust this guy with his money.
Yeah, no, I like the financial planner route. I tell a lot of the agents that's a good route. Did you, and that's a great story, and you gave us great tidbits there. Were you extremely active in trying to source them, or were you more of were you making a number of calls every day, or was it more organic? You're just meeting with family, friends, you're speaking to them. Like, how did people think mortgage when they thought of Jay? How did you get that message out?
Active and organic, I'd say. Active as in when I first started, I just basically would send, DMs, emails to everyone just saying, hey, just let you know, I've moved to Mortgage Architects. I'm doing mortgages now. Please keep me in mind if whatever. And this is when people were just starting to buy their first place, right?
Yes.
So I was going after first-time home buyers, just friends and everyone like that. And then slowly from that, I guess organically meeting, in your network, people then become accountants, financial planners and stuff. And then from there, getting introduced. And then I play, as you say, golf, scratch golfer. I'm not a scratch golfer. But then, being members at a club, you meet other people and they're, the professions. And then that's how it really came.
Where are you a member?
Scarborough.
Shout out Scarborough.
Yeah.
Maybe if you want to sponsor one time.
Yeah, Dan will be a member in 2 years.
I tried college, told me, wait 2 years, sir. I said, okay.
I knew.
I said,
I needed to get Dan in there.
I didn't name drop, though. I didn't name drop. If I name dropped, I think she would have signed me up right there.
100%.
He donates a lot of balls, so.
Oh, I know.
It's great. Dan sucks at golf. Good.
I'm horrible. I'm not the first guy to say I'm terrible.
But you know it at least, right? There's people that aren't very good.
I'm very respectful of the rules.
Yeah.
He is, and
that's it. That's all you got to be.
If he puts his mind to it and plays 30 times a year, he'd be much better because he's just an addictive. You have addictive personality where your focus is to be excellent at everything you do.
Hey, if the Howard Chuck,
I appreciate that.
If the Howard Chuck's on next year, I want to play with you.
I really hope it is.
Right. Just don't let him drive the golf cart, please.
I wasn't in that golf cart when you got hurt. Don't bring
that. I wasn't. I'm not talking about that time. I'm talking about when we did the awards and he was rear-ending everybody.
I don't think that was me.
That was you. No. That was you for sure.
You did drive up on one of the greens though.
Oh yeah,
no,
yeah.
That wasn't me.
You did.
That wasn't me.
He's like, I follow the rules.
That wasn't me.
I think we talked about that in another episode.
I'm very respectful of golf etiquette. I really respect the game. I'll tell you what. I didn't grow up playing the game. A lot of my friends did because of their parents. Right. I never really understood the purpose of it. I found it to be extremely long and mundane. Right. And as I got older and matured, which I still have a lot of maturity to go.
That's fine.
Thank you very much. She was gonna say something for sure.
She
I saw this.
And then everybody's like, she doesn't say anything, and everybody's like, stop talking.
And I really learned to love the patience and the art and the skill and the mental fortitude that you need to go through when playing around a golf. And I fell in love with it, man. It hooked me.
I don't think people realize the mental aspect of the game is a lot greater than
For
you would
sure.
think, right?
Yeah.
You need talent, but to score really low, you got to have the mental fortitude.
Like
for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
I suck at golf.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but at least you look good. I suck and I got like
But as I was redoing, we just got our master closet done. I took out all my golf wear, and I'm like, I play 5 times a year, and I have enough outfits for like 365 days.
Yeah, but you don't need to wear
Like,
that.
what am I
to
doing?
golf.
because there was 1 year or maybe
I
2 years in a
golfed quite
row.
a bit, yeah.
No, there was
You
one or
did?
there was 1 or 2 years where everybody in your circle got you golf stuff for birthday,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
holidays.
yeah,
like
you're
you
right,
were
you're right.
You were taking on a lot of golf apparel.
I was.
Yeah.
But I was golfing a lot.
Yeah. Paul golfs in like a 3-piece suit, just like he sleeps in one. One time we were going to play golf. It was hot. This guy's wearing long sleeve cardigan over, pants all the way down.
A Nike turtleneck, right?
It was
Yeah,
definitely
well, I
hot,
love the
for
mock
sure.
neck.
Right?
I love the mock
Nah,
neck.
you can't.
He's wearing one of these hats with little ball on it, like one of those, like he just came
you
off the
actually
helicopter
think
on the
I-
No,
helipad,
no,
and then
no.
he's coming to play around.
I think that's what you wear.
I was gonna say you have the hat with the little
yeah,
pom
he
pom on
definitely
it.
does. That's what I'm saying. That's
Here's
what
the-
you wear.
Yeah, how do you explain that?
I wear the
It's like a Peaky Blinders one.
Bryson DeChambeau hat. Yeah.
Who did you golf with this year? Who was your pro? Was it Gilmore?
No, it was PJ Stock.
Oh,
he's
that's
a
I
good
love
guy.
Such
PJ.
a
He's so
beauty.
funny.
He made
man.
a video for our brokerage.
Yes.
Yeah. He was
No,
good.
Lindros is a big beauty too.
Yeah,
They
Eric
still-
Lindros was
Oh,
good.
you
I
had
need
Lindros.
I need my jersey. Where's my jersey?
I don't know. You
I
got
gotta talk to Scotia about that.
No, PJ was a class act.
He's a good time.
He's a fun. Yeah, he's good. That was a lot of fun.
I also like, and you guys are gonna yell at me for not knowing who this guy is because I always forget his name.
Al
Is it?
Ifredi?
No, it's the host. He's so funny from Sportsnet. What's his name?
Yes.
Reed.
Ken
Reed.
Ken
Ken
Reed.
Reed. Yeah, he's a stud too.
Yeah, no, he's legit. He's good at what he,
He was
does.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
He was.
That tournament is just absolute class. Just absolute class.
It is. It
is.
has been over the years, and hopefully it continues.
I feel like Ken Reed the way we hold these mics. We got to do something about this.
I hate these mics.
It's okay.
Don't be
We're
rude,
gonna tell our
Marley.
producer
I'm not
we
being
need,
rude.
like,
I just feel
stands.
like I can play a game of whack-a-mole sitting on the table.
I
Yeah.
can't tell if you're
You
calling
prefer to
me
have
the
a big
mole or if
boom
you're
or
calling
like
this is the thing.
right in front?
Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like I prefer like the stand where it's just here.
I don't know if we
how
have
do
the
it. We can
room.
maybe get the clips or the clamps.
Oh,
or whatever.
yeah.
You know
That
what
would be
what I really took away from you, man, is that you did your best when your back was up against the wall, where you had no choice but to succeed. Like, they were either going to get rid of you or you were going to make a move, but you had to figure it out,
Fake it till you make it.
right? Yeah. And you are one guy that we've had on the pod, and if we've had somebody else, I'm sorry, but just complete consistency over the years and just slowly building those relationships, nurturing those relationships, and also living your life. Like you are not one guy that has allowed the mortgage game take over your personal stuff. You're very present with your kids. You're present with activities that you like to. You love to travel, and that's something that I really want to learn from somebody like you, because I'm not like that. Like the mortgage business is my life, but I love it, and I'm not complaining.
That's not a bad thing.
I love it. Like I really do love it. But some balance with some traveling and perhaps not being so stressed out on the track if you just want to play around with your buddies, and hopefully one day, God willing, I'll have some kids,
The cottage.
and be able to the cottage and be able to spend time with them. That's really commendable, because you really are an owner of a business, which means you're on 24/7, Jay.
No, 100%. I try to make time for sure, because anyone, if they really want to, could do this 24/7, like you said, right? But when it's not like it's 9 to 5, but I try to not set calls up past 5 if needed. Now, there's always situations where clients can only talk at night or whatever, so you do what you need to do. But on the weekends, I also try not to, if need be. Like nowadays, my two boys are 9 and 5. They're both in hockey, and it's like I'm just a chauffeur now. Yeah. So from
those are
one
fun.
hockey rink
Those
to
dri-
the other,
those drives
which I
are
don't
fun,
complain
though.
about.
I
I do
love-
not complain. I love it actually. But
And it's good that you can be there for them, because a lot of parents can't be there for
Like
their
your
kids.
kids will
Yeah.
grow up and say, my father or my dad was at every practice, every game.
I hope
picked me
so.
up. Like I hear it from guys that
Yeah.
are now my age. Paul, you probably hear the same thing, and it's beautiful.
No, it's like I said, could I be busy the whole time, not make time for golf, not make time to go away on trips? Sure, of course I could. But I find that's very important for your mental health, my mental health, for sure. Could I be bigger if I focus my energy, just on mortgages? Of course. But for me personally, I need a balance, or else I'm just going to burn out, and then it's not going to be good. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Like I know a lot of people that always said, they're like, oh, I never had time to go when I was your age. I never went on trips. I never did. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. But, you are who you are now, big producers and everything. But, I don't know.
I wouldn't call you a little producer.
Yeah, I know.
No, but like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, people with big teams and stuff like that. Like,
But were you always this balanced, or did you put like before you had the kids and were you was it more energy in that? You probably were still golfing.
Yeah.
But you weren't turning.
Well, I had more time.
But he's
I definitely had more time.
very regimented in golf. Like no golf on weekends and twilight. Like
yeah. I basically be like, sure, it's during the week, but it's like.
But you built your business the first 5-7 years.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
You've been doing this 15 years. Your eldest is 9. Those first 6 years, the balance was different.
Yes. No.
Right.
100%.
So,
do we have a couple hockey stars on the horizon or what?
I'd like to say yes, but the odds
you
are
would
no.
Yeah.
I'm not delusional, right? I'm not. I know that. No.
Are either of them better than you were at their age? Truthfully,
probably yes. Yes.
they are.
Yeah.
And you were a pretty good player.
No.
Come on.
No.
Did you say
You're a
you played?
natural. You're a natural athlete.
Did you say you played?
I played double A.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
not
It's pretty
terrible.
good.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Listen, I'm not. I don't like saying I'm an athlete.
Natural athlete.
I can handle myself in multiple sports.
You're
Let's
better
just
in
say
golf.
that.
You're better in golf than hockey.
Yeah, I don't play hockey anymore, so 100%. Yes.
Yeah, but it's often that hockey players are very good at
in
golf.
golf.
Yeah.
Yes, it transfers well.
The swing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. Consistency, and I think you growing up in sports plays a big factor in this, but the greatest in any sport or in any facet of life, it's about consistency, right? So there can be someone that's a one-hit wonder or they have one good year. You've been consistently a top producer and doing volume with these lenders that you continue to be recognized at over 15 years. And I know maybe the first few years weren't the strongest. My question to you is, how do you continue to have that fire burning year after year when you said, oh, I've already accomplished this, I've already accomplished that, I can do half the volume and still live a decent life if I wanted to? How do you still have that passion to be consistent and recognized? And maybe you don't care to be recognized. I don't know. Maybe that does play a factor. But walk us through the mind of Jay of what burns that.
Number one, yes, I'm not really huge with recognition. Like I don't like. This is the most I've ever talked about myself. Truthfully,
You're very
It's been
good at
great.
it. Yeah.
I can't say the same.
yeah.
Well, you love talking about yourself?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good.
But no, it's a good question. I guess. Hey, listen. You get a family, you get married, you have kids. Life just becomes more expensive. So
Right.
that's definitely motivation to keep going and stuff. But truthfully, I got a great situation where I am. In the office, work with Peter Matheny and Raj Singh, who you mentioned earlier. And we've been there for, all three of us at least for over 10 years. And we go into the office every day and literally we just learn off each other. Now, I learned everything I needed to know off of Peter when I first started. And then, but now he'll even tell you Peter learned stuff off of me.
Of course.
And it's just basically that's what it is. Now, if I wasn't in an environment like that, maybe things would be different, right? But I purposely go into the office every day to learn.
Yeah.
And and we feed off each other. And that's probably one of the biggest things why I am where I am today.
Yeah, that's
100%.
great. To piggyback off that, someone brought up a good point to me. They said, so we just did our holiday party on Wednesday where we announced our top quartile. We're going to Jamaica this year. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, I promised the team if we do over $1 billion, we're gonna keep going on trips. And 90% of the winners have an office.
Yeah, it's like number one, you need structure, and you know that. as a natural athlete.
in the gym, pushing the
comment.
weights.
No comment.
So many. We're all so delayed.
Should we
there.
title this episode "Natural
Yeah,
Athlete"?
yeah.
Number 2, you have a relationship with both Peter and Raj, and you enjoy their company. Like, I say the same thing to everybody in this office. I love seeing everybody here. I love coming into the space. I love seeing the productivity, and I love that we're all open to sharing and helping one another.
It's a support system.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to, or else what's the point?
if you want to do business, you have to treat your business as a real business. You need a space where you can go and work. You need a space where you can have support. You need a space where you can even sometimes mentally shut off and have just a friendly conversation with somebody that you actually want to have that conversation with.
Just a spro.
And just a spro. Just a spro. Just a spro. The amount of
one
coffee
single
that flies out of this place is...
Oh my God, it's
It's
so
nuts.
bad.
Yeah.
We should have a coffee bean supplier.
Yeah, we should.
We
Sponsor
should
us.
sponsor
Yeah,
us.
you're all about the sponsorships today.
Yeah.
Sponsorships are on.
I am. I'm looking at there and there and there. We need sponsors for this pod, you know?
Yeah, no, I definitely...
Ionia Coffee Beans with excellence of execution. What's your favorite coffee brand? Tell me. Now that we're talking about it.
And
This
don't-
is
Tim
controversial.
Hortons.
This is...
Oh, I was gonna
There's
say,
the
don't
donuts.
say-
This
don't
is
say
yeah.
Tim
Saturday he's
Hortons.
like bringing his boys over to the rink. He has an extra large double double.
Oh,
100%.
for sure. French vanilla.
100%.
Give me a quarter French vanilla.
You're
the
such
rest
a
coffee.
hockey dad, though.
One of my good buddies, our sons play on the same team. I call him, my hockey husband. Every time, get to the rink, just hands me the coffee. He knows my
Oh,
order.
that's
Beautiful.
beautiful.
That's it, right?
Dan used to do that for me.
Beautiful.
When I was his manager at the bank, he used to get me a coffee every day. Ask him the last time he brought me in a coffee.
I bought
remember.
a $1,000 coffee machine. You can get a coffee whenever you
It's
want,
not
sir.
the same though.
It's not. It's
No
really
one
not.
brings ever since we've been here. No one brings me coffees anymore.
I brought you a coffee not too
You
long
did.
ago.
You did.
Yeah.
Dan had a heart attack over that.
Why did I have a heart attack over
Because she
that?
didn't bring you one.
Yeah, it's kind of rude.
I asked. I said,
know.
"Does Daniel want one?" And you
I
took
know.
3 years to answer
I
me.
know.
So
No,
sorry.
that was on purpose.
I got to drop my kids
That's not my
That's on
fault.
purpose. That's on purpose.
No, I had
It's
to
a
drop my
little-
kids
little-
off.
A little.
I love how you guys are asking me about myself.
Let's ask
when
us.
I literally
Fire
should
away.
be learning from you. $1
Yeah,
billion
right.
again,
Back to back.
back to back.
Back to back.
We
in
going
this
back to
down
back.
market, supposedly we're in, which we are in.
Yes.
That's amazing, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's huge.
It's all thanks to Marley.
Obviously.
Yeah, I was a big help.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, so what's a 500 by you, and then the rest, everyone else?
I'm actually not number one this year.
What?
No.
Good.
Big Mig took over this year.
That'll just
By a
that'll
smidge.
that'll make
I'm
you.
gonna just throw him by a smidge.
By a
Oh,
smidge.
wow.
He did have
Dan
a
really turned it on. Like you
had
know,
a 20
fourth quarter LeBron. Yeah, it was like
Oh yeah.
the last quarter. Dan really
Miguel
turned
had
it
a
on.
$20 million gap on me. That never happens. It's the other way around always.
Right.
Always.
You got to give him credit though. Miguel,
100%. He
was
really
number one
put
this
the
year.
the pedal to the metal.
Yeah,
That's
so
healthy
but-
competition.
but
right?
June-
187
June?
to 182.
Oh, I turned it on. I did over 100 million in 6 months.
He got his summer bod and he turned it on.
Oh yeah.
I can tell.
I was
Eh?
grinding.
He's
I was
ready for
grinding.
Inspire.
I was grinding.
I think you need the glasses back though. I like the glasses.
Yeah, I know. That's what
I do too. I like the glasses.
Yeah, but you couldn't.
I
you
did
couldn't-
say
you
I
can't
like
see
the
his eye
glasses.
color though. This
This is true. Actually, I was
Nice eye
mesmerized.
color.
I was when I walked into the
He's a
office.
similar color
I was
eye.
mesmerized.
Jay,
Why are you
Jay,
surprised?
Jay, I fell into your soul.
Right?
When you walked in, I fell into your
That's
soul.
not the Italian side though. The light eyes is from
No,
your
Scottish.
mom's side, Scottish.
Yeah.
No, but some people have really
Scottish.
light eyes.
Italians have light eyes.
Have you seen Lorenzo's eyes? They're blue.
We'd love to see Lorenzo's eyes. Maybe you should bring him by.
I should. I really should bring
Yeah,
him
maybe
by.
he could see the space. He could see our studio.
Yeah, our studio.
Every Italian
We could,
that I'm around has caca brown eyes.
No, I
Like
know.
this.
No, him, his
brown.
mom, and
No,
his sister
my
are all
suit's a
gorgeous
compliment.
eyes.
My suit.
Is
Oh no,
it?
this one.
That's
sorry,
caca
sorry,
brown, bro.
Yeah,
okay.
that is Caca Brown.
You just like how I say caca.
Just keep saying that.
You know what? We should call it natural athlete or caca brown.
That's so good. That's. I didn't expect you to talk like that on the air.
That's not
something-
even a
that's
bad
something I would
word.
say. That's something I would say.
I've said worse on the air
Paul-
that we had to
Paul's
get
gonna-
out.
Paul's gonna text Max. I take that out.
Yeah,
No, that I'm not
Oh,
taking
yeah,
out.
yeah.
No,
Sounds
there
like
was
a
another word I
2-year-old.
said. There was another word I said.
I forgot this is
about-
edited.
about
Don't
how
say it,
the-
don't
no,
say it,
no, I
don't
won't.
say it.
Dan calls Panino Saturdays another word. Change the A and put a U.
I did not do that.
And I said it
We're on
one
the air.
episode.
We're on the air, sir.
Don't worry, it'll
fine.
be edited.
It's
People
not gonna be
gotta-
edited.
people
We don't
gotta
edit.
put-
We don't
people
edit.
gotta- no, we don't edit nothing.
We don't
It's
edit.
been a
We don't
perfect
edit.
take.
Yeah, it's been. This has been an absolute
Marley's dying.
slice.
Please, Marley, say something. Go
I
ahead.
have been saying
Do
something.
you have Panino Saturdays or no?
No, I don't.
Do you still do that?
No.
No. What happened?
My mother-in-law and my wife are against like
Oh, the
processed
cold cuts.
meat
Yeah,
now.
makes sense. Yeah,
There's-
Why?
What's Panino Saturdays? You make yourself a panino?
Yeah, they
Like
make.
a
Do you see? I used to go to
sandwich,
Fortino's with the
yeah.
girls.
Dan would call me Saturday morning.
a
I'd be up
mortadella
at
sandwich.
Fortino's ordering
on a
prosciutto, salami.
Yeah.
not
like
on business. That was a
But he
personal
brought
call.
Well, why
I
are
have
they
two
against-
personal calls a week.
That's the first.
Can we make it 3?
I don't know. You got to talk to him.
Can we make it 3?
No. He understood that you are allowed to make 2 personal
Yeah,
calls.
I'm
but you're
allowed to
saying-
make 2 personal calls to you.
Yeah, right. We talk at 10 p.m. at nights. We used to.
Oh, I just thought in
weekends.
general, like overall. you're
No,
only
no,
allowed
no.
to
We're,
make
I'm
2.
allowed,
That's
but
why
when
I
it
want
comes
3.
to work, when
3.
it comes to work, I could call him anytime.
So he's like, I'm there. I'm at Fortino's. Like, is this Panino Saturdays? And I'm like,
no, because
yeah.
it's beautiful. He takes his daughters.
Yeah.
They're picking out cereal that costs $9,000.
Of course.
Literally.
Paul's
$9,000.
like, well, you know, it's for the kids.
It's for the
It's
kids.
for the
Of
poops.
course.
After
Right?
a holiday party, I had a
Cocoa
bowl of
Browns.
cereal.
Did
It was
you?
like a 1 a.m. bowl of cereal.
What kind?
Rudolph. It's like Count Chocula, but with Christmas marshmallows.
I
I
don't know
didn't-
the
I
last
Sugar.
time.
It's just
Oh, yeah, it was
all
so
sugar.
bad. But it's okay. I had yoga. I went to yoga the next morning.
Oh, well, look at you.
Yoga's the best.
It was so good.
Yoga's
Come
the best.
on,
Oh, dude, I
stop.
love
I'm
yoga.
like-
I
So
love
hang
yoga,
on.
bro.
So hang on. Dan doesn't go often, but when he does,
gotta
we went
center
to
my
a class.
chakras, bro.
So already.
No,
love-
I would love to see you guys
I-
do
Oh, no,
reformer
you don't wanna be
Pilates. I want to
Bro,
see
I
this.
rip my clothes off.
Oh, you just ruined the story. So we're in yoga, and we're 20 minutes in. It's hot yoga, and all of a sudden, you look at Dan, and he just rips his shirt off, and he's there, and he's doing all the poses, and he's sweating like a bag. And
Is this a private session? No one else?
no, this is like there's like 30 people in the
Come
class.
on.
It's
Well
yoga.
done.
It's hot.
Well done.
And he,
It's
didn't look,
hot.
and he didn't look like this. This was like pre-summer bod.
Yeah.
This is not summer bod.
And I'm just
Paul.
looking at the barrel as he's doing yoga, and I'm like, you
And
know
it's
what?
like
God bless
folding
him.
Let me
over
say
his
something. Let me say
shirt.
something about the barrel. Let me just talk about the barrel.
Nothing
for a
wrong with
minute.
the barrel.
It was
just
probably
talk-
like
Dan,
hanging
nothing
over
wrong with
your
the barrel.
leg while you were
Thank you. Yeah,
stretching.
Marty. I was right over my knees.
Yeah.
That's too good. The barrel.
The barrel.
The belly over belt.
The barrel shows 2 things, in my opinion. Lack of discipline on my part, okay, and second of all, dedication to my work. What I've been able to do over the last little bit is really hone in the discipline part on food, and really take my work and not correlate rewarding myself with a beautiful meal every single night, because I worked all day. And that was my life for a long time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm working all day. I'm starving. I want to go eat whatever I want to eat, you know? But I've really focused on that over the last couple months, because
A lot of it's diet.
The
A lot of
gout,
it's just diet,
The
right?
gout was getting crazy.
You had gout.
Oh, I have gout. I probably could be the youngest person in the history of people to have gout.
No, I've known some guys. You're just like, stop drinking red wine. But that's not
So
it,
I don't even
right?
drink wine.
Exactly.
I don't drink wine. Only Papale.
We're gonna have some today. Dan's a very disciplined guy in everything he does, but
100%.
Food
that
has
was
been a struggle for me.
But don't you feel so much better
I just
in
feel
everything?
I feel better.
Yeah.
And the clothes fit better, and I feel better, and my mom is happy, which is the most important thing for me, because she was on my case since forever.
But you like suiting up, and
Yeah.
there was a
I love-
period
I
where
love-
you're not
Dude, I was
feeling
wearing.
good.
I was wearing.
You're wearing
jeans.
tracksuits, and
I was not.
You're
I
wearing
was wearing
you're wearing
jeans.
TNA
I was losing-
sweatpants
No,
and
no, that's
Uggs.
only on Saturdays. I was
Oh.
wearing. I was.
You don't want to get the panino on the
Or when
good
you
pants.
take
Oh my
Christmas
God.
pictures.
I was
He doesn't
wearing.
need
I
Paninos,
was.
it's
I was
just
wearing DF t-shirts every day, and it just wasn't
Oh,
good.
yeah.
the
you
the
were-
guild the branded gilded
Yeah.
t-shirts.
Bro, there could be one time one was a crop top. There could be. That's how fat I was.
You're allowed to come in the office like that?
Not that I was happy with.
But
know,
I
give- I
we
give him shit
we
every
do
day when
have
they do
I think it's an unspoken for dress code at the office.
Yes.
Right.
Really? Because I ain't seeing it lately. Everyone dressed up at the holiday party like made the night. So
I think
we looked incredible.
we look
Yeah.
like we're like putting it together. Like, I dress like this every day.
Yeah, you do. Now.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Listen,
I try to dress up too.
to each
you're
his
always
own.
dressed up.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
very
bring the style.
casual in our office.
Like, you're coming through in sweatpants. Kappa
No,
tracksuit.
Kappa. I've
With-
never
with-
worn Kappa once. I wasn't
That's-
allowed.
Paul,
they wouldn't
Paul,
let me
Paul
buy
has
it
a
back in
baby
high
blue
school.
Kappa tracksuit. Wears it with red Puma, the Ferraris. The Ferraris, yeah.
I've never worn
It's
any
a lot
of
of
that
Racing
stuff.
shoes. I love that.
Feels like really like
You're a
thin
bigger
shoes.
race fan than I am, but I never wore. You keep bringing up these Ferrari Pumas. I never wore those.
Persuco.
I want to see
You just
these
know 'cause it bothers me.
shoes.
I never wore those shoes.
No, I'll walk around the office and I'll literally be like, "What are you wearing?"
It's classic Marley,
Yeah, like I'm like, ugh.
Fashion police.
Yeah.
But do you have a lot of clients come in your office?
We more so.
We do,
Yeah,
and we
recently,
all
Like
partners.
now,
I
like
feel like
about
more
a
now.
Partners are
Not
coming.
forced, but
We have
yeah.
partners that come. They sit, they work, they educate. You know, they come whenever they drop by, whenever they want. Right? Like, you're
really
always
nice.
you're always dressed up. I try to put it together. Miguel's been doing all right. I mean, people are really putting it together.
Yeah, Mickey's always dressed Valentino, Prada.
Yeah, sweatsuits.
Yeah, so actually, we should have told me you were coming today. He would have came by. It's not in. So I asked all my questions. I don't want to end it. We've had a great time. Anything you guys want to add from Jay?
One more thing. Yes. What is your advice for anybody that wants to play scratch golf?
Yes, there's a good one. How often do you have to play?
It's just like work. It's just like anything. You put the time in, you will get better. It's repetition.
What
it really is.
What kind of sticks are you using?
I need new sticks. Yeah. I've had these irons for way too long.
You've heard it here.
Way too long.
New sticks needed.
I need new ones.
TaylorMade
guy.
TaylorMade guy. Yeah, Paul's a TaylorMade guy too.
Yeah, hopefully TaylorMade's listening. They'll send a couple new ones.
For you, yeah.
That'd be nice.
Sponsor?
What are they? The Sims? They're called the Sims, right?
Yeah.
They're different now.
You use blades for sure.
No,
use blades for sure.
You act like I'm Tiger Woods.
You are Tiger Woods.
I'm not.
You got a hole in one.
Yeah,
in Bahamas.
It was. I missed the
got a
shot.
hole in one. Do you not remember?
This is how we're gonna know if you're a true scratch
You
golfer
were there.
Did you fly your clubs to the Bahamas?
Of course I did.
There you go.
Thank you. Not scratch golfer. Yeah. Who are you telling you're not a scratch golfer?
And he probably had the bag or the hard case
Oh yeah, you
for
have
them.
the thing for it for sure.
Called a travel bag.
Travel bag, yeah.
100%.
You're a real golfer.
I have
if you
friends
that.
are terrible and they have a travel bag, right? It all comes down to what you want to do. You're going to get a travel bag for Christmas. There you go.
Oh, hello.
Oh man, that's a good idea.
Right?
I needed ideas months
Clear
ago.
Trust travel bags. There you go.
Ooh, like you're talking about the hard case ones though, right? Yeah.
There's no point.
My golf clubs, I think are gonna see 100 years because they're used once a year.
Yeah. No, you
Well,
go
change it.
I really want to, because I could be a good golfer because I look pretty good. I know I said I look
With your
bad before,
pom-pom?
but I look good.
He doesn't wear the pom pom.
You would just need to calm down. You would need to be more calm.
It's this thing. It's this thing.
Oh, that
you know
does
what I'm
not
saying?
come
Like
out.
I know that's the problem.
That doesn't
man.
come
I
out.
know that this is the challenge because
It's tough.
Because I could start a round
100%
really
it's
well
tough.
and then it starts going. Yeah. And
But that's where the twilights, I think, in the weekends, right?
Yeah, that's why you do
I like
a later
twilights.
one.
I like twilights, but also it's such a commitment because your tee time's at 4:00. You got to leave the office at 3 because every golf track is 7 hours away, right? Right. Then you want to get there. You don't want to be stressed. You want to walk onto the track feeling good. You want to do a little bit of one of these. You want to take your golf clubs. You want to take 2 at a time. You want to do a couple swings. So it's, right. Yeah. You want to do a little stretching.
But it's just good for our business, right? Clients, business partners, the majority of people golf. They want to golf, right? You don't have to be good.
I just like the social aspect of it.
We should have them at our golf.
Before, during, after.
I was say that, but I was like,
I was very upset I wasn't invited, by the way.
don't worry, I'll invite you.
I made
this
it
year.
known over social media.
Yeah, you did. We'll have you. Yeah. Normally we don't just have other, but we should. There's no reason why.
There's no reason. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I think we're gonna, because we're opening it up to more holes this year. We could have more bodies because you gotta understand we're capped at 144 golfers and it's always slammed.
Yeah,
It's always slammed.
It's
busy.
always lenders and partners, and then any of our agents are bringing their realtors. But
makes sense.
We'll get you guys in.
100%.
We'd love to have
And
you
it's-
there.
it's a
and
good
you're gonna
tournament.
win though.
I could sign up for a 3-month, contract or whatever, probation.
No,
pass.
it's just a one day. Like when someone
And one day-
retires.
oh, there we go.
You know what I mean? So one day when someone wants to
Yes.
retire with a team,
Yes.
right? So
It works for us.
100%.
this has been a blast. You are a natural. You didn't give yourself enough credit, and we've been asking for you to come on for a long time. But I'm glad you did it now because we have cameras and the proper room, and
And we have Marley.
And we have Marley.
I seriously thought this was going to be your Nona's basement.
Well, apparently I'm on a month-to-month basis.
Month-to-month
You're
contract.
like a pay as you go.
okay,
You're like one of those
that's
phones,
nice,
like
that's
the.
nice.
You're
like the
doing good
Pebble.
so far.
Yeah. Next time you do it on Friday, I just won't come then.
Oh,
We
shots
always
fired.
record. We always record on Fridays.
No, we don't. Last time we did a Wednesday.
I don't think so.
Why don't you like Fridays?
I don't think it was a Wednesday. Was it a Wednesday?
It was Wednesday.
I'm pretty sure it was a Friday.
I think I don't know.
We
I
record
couldn't
on
remember.
Fridays.
No,
you know?
it was
no,
not.
it wasn't a
was
Friday.
Wednesday.
No?
But what's wrong with Fridays?
Nothing. I was just
Shabbat?
You wanted the attitude. I'm giving you the attitude.
My
Oh,
goodness
bro,
gracious.
you got the dude.
I'm surprised you're working. Isn't it like a holiday right now?
Yeah, but
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy
right?
Hanukkah.
Yeah, that's where we got the lights going on. The
I heard
festival-
Adam Sandler's going to put you in the Hanukkah song.
No,
We should have put it.
he asked me
Daniel
to-
Finkelberg?
He has to make the movie about me now.
Right.
Ask Max. He knows him.
Yeah, they play
They
basketball
play
together.
basketball together.
Okay, I will ask Max.
Yeah, you should.
will.
I think he knows him really well now.
I think they're best friends.
Yeah, he definitely rubbed his tummy too.
For sure.
Oh my goodness, it's weird.
Anyways, your office is beautiful.
And you've
done a
more
very
than
good
welcome
job.
here anytime, man.
No, I will for sure.
I know it's on the other side of your ends a little bit, but
It's yes, but no, it's worth the drive to Clear Trust office.
Don't worry. It's
you
on
know
the
what?
other
We're gonna
end
come.
from
We're
each
gonna come to yours.
You good?
And
need
if you guys are there every day, I'm gonna come.
every day, unless we're on the golf course.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah, I do too.
Thank you so much.
No, that was
Thank
fun.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just an absolute stud.
Yeah, well, I only came because I'm wanted to sit beside you.
What a bromance.
Oh
Right?
man.
And you got to sit real nice and close.
like we're right, like our knees are touching right now. It's
Neon lights, their pale complexion. It's
yeah.
perfect.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna make fun of him too, no, right? He's a
No.
guest, right? Yeah, you
No,
can't
no,
exactly.
you can't do that.
You can only
You
say
can't do
you
that.
say nice things only, right?
All
Okay,
right.
we're out.
That's a wrap.